We love books, and I'd love to read one day. I'm coming with Hi, it's Megan.
And it's Bree.
And we just want to talk about TV.
Welcome to our podcast,
UNSERIESOUS. Each episode, we're going to cover a TV show, new or old, and have a silly little conversation about it.
So grab a snack, get comfortable, and let's get unserious.
Should I read the Bible?
No.
No spoilers.
No. Hot cocoa makes me fart.
Which one was that from?
It was a song they...
Oh yeah, the non-denominational song.
Yeah.
That's so funny. Oh my god. So many hits this season.
What a show. We are back.
We're back on UNSERIESOUS.
Woo!
Contrary to what was said previously, this is not
addressing the controversy.
This is not the Daredevil podcast I said would probably be coming this week. And you know what? I'm big enough to take ownership, but this one was not my fault. Yeah. It was my sister's fault for being fake.
Yeah, Sarah,
and
you're fake.
So if you could all send her hate on my behalf.
If you could all comment snake emojis.
Snake emojis. Sarah's a snake. Sarah's a fake fan. Sarah doesn't really like Daredevil, even though she's been watching it longer than me. She's the one who got me to watch it and didn't want to talk about it.
Seems like nobody wants to work these days.
Seems like nobody wants to yap about Daredevil with me.
Yap.
So if anyone else does, follow me in socials below and we can yap.
Aww.
Thank you.
That's so nice.
I would like to talk about it.
That was very big of you.
Thank you. So I just wanted to get that out of the way. We're not talking about Daredevil. We are talking about Abbott Elementary season 4.
Damn, 4.
That's wild.
That's crazy.
Already renewed for 5. We're getting 5. That's TV.
That's what TV should be.
Full-length seasons.
22 episodes, baby.
That's what I'm talking about, baby.
Baby.
We're so back.
Last season was less because of the strike, right?
Correct, yeah. And the first season was a little shorter because it premiered at mid-season, but most of the time, full-length.
Full-length.
Yeah,
Who's
we're back.
doing it like that?
No one, truly.
No one.
Even we were watching, spoiler alert, The Pit. Jade was like 15. Like 15 feels like you're getting spoiled these days.
Yeah, no, I was
honestly, I was like,
15.
you're right. Yeah.
I'm like, damn, that's
you get like 12 max maybe these days, 13. Minimum, sometimes like 6.
Yeah, they're really cutting back.
Like, holy shit. It seems like nobody wants to work these days. But not my Quinta.
Not Quinta.
Can never say a bad thing about her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But we have to stop. We have to stop.
Collectively stop
talking about this.
Yeah.
And first, catch up.
Yeah.
Because it's been a while. But no, it hasn't been a while.
Yeah.
We filmed Yellow Jackets last week.
Yeah. We do everything on a normal basis.
So, Megan, got anything good?
Well, like I said, Daredevil ended. And I'll talk about it for just 30 seconds. Oh. I had a great time. And at other times...
Your time's up.
And that's all. I thought it was a solid first season. I think season 2 is going to be better because now it won't be like people rewriting stuff that already existed because they had to like scrap some stuff. So I'm excited to see like a full season at its full potential. And Matt Murdock looking sexy as hell though, as always. Frank Castle, sexy as hell.
Sexy as hell.
Poindexter may have murdered one of the best characters on the show, but he looking sexy as hell. So
you're allowed to murder if you're sexy.
Them's the rules. That's the rule.
In fictional content.
Yeah. Luigi. Anyway, moving on. I had a good time. No one wants to talk about it.
No one literally wants to talk.
But if anyone wants to talk, Karen and Frank. Oh,
I heard they're big.
Karen and Frank, huge. Huge for the program.
Huge.
It's like a love triangle kind of, but like I'm literally like not seeing anyone, like maybe like a crumb like of the other side. And I'm like, It's so crystal clear to me.
Don't worry.
How this should go.
Daredevil will be back every March for the
rest of time.
Forever.
Yeah. So other than Daredevil, now that that's over, I might still go back and watch Punisher before the next season. There's going to be like a Punisher special, like a special.
Punisher special?
Yeah. And then,
the fuck?
Yeah, Marvel's back. Some hit movies coming out this summer I'm excited about. But other than that, between the time we filmed the last episode and this episode, sorry, I feel like I was going to sneeze. I'm not.
Oh.
We'll see. Oh. We watched all of The Pit. We finally got into The Pit.
The Pit. We're in the pit.
We finna be in the pit. And now I'm pit-pilled. When people say that, like I'm severance-pilled.
Pit-pilled. I'm
pit-pilled. It's all I can think about. So spoiler alert, we're going to talk about that next week. But I had a blast. It was emotional, but so good.
I'm still in the pit.
Help. I'm still in the emergency room.
In the pit.
Oh, so good. I can't wait to talk about that. We had a good time. We watched it with Julia.
I loved the
We
pit.
clocked in.
We clocked in. Now we have to wait.
Yeah. Every January for the rest of the time.
For the rest of forever.
I'm trying to think of anything else aside from... But... I don't think much. If I watched anything else... Squints. I don't think so. I feel like it's been The Pit. And our
just
regular
like shows that we're
shows.
watching.
Hacks. Oh, 911.
Oh, The Last of
Us.
Us. Oh, I don't think there's anything. Like, we black out.
I'm literally blacking out everything. I'm like,
And every time you oh.
Yeah, so we'll have to unpack that at a later date.
Yeah.
And there's much coming. You just came out, so we're going to watch that soon.
Yar.
Ginny and George is coming back soon. The Bear, presumably. Haven't heard anything officially, but I assume sometime in June. I don't know. That's coming up, though.
I'm like, where is it?
I haven't seen much about filming. We're literally in Chicago.
I'm like,
is everyone okay?
I think they...
Now that I'm thinking about
I think they're done.
I don't know what's going on.
Took them out back.
But yeah, much to look forward to and try not to think about because what the fuck. And other than that, we went shopping today. It's Independent Bookstore Day, the day we're filming this.
Yeah.
So we had to go support our local independent bookstore. And let me show you what I got. Well, first of all, if you can see here. Well, one of them I didn't get today. I just want to show it off. As you guys know, it's April, or it was just April, which is Emily Henry release month. And Great Big Beautiful Life came out. And have I opened it yet? No. But maybe by the next time we film and you see this, I will have read it. Because Emily Henry tends to do that for me. And she might break my reading curse right now. Because I have not read a single word this year. So I got Great Big Beautiful Life. She signed it. And it's Reese's Book Club Pick of the Month. So I have to read it. And I'm very excited. I'm very excited to see how this fits into my ranking. And to be on my bookshelf with all of other Emily Henry books. I did not get this one today, though. I just wanted to show it.
I have to wait a year.
Yeah. And then, Independent Bookstore Day, I've been meaning to get the pretty covers of the Hunger Games. So I bought them. Look how pretty. Wait, what's that? Oh. They're so pretty. For those... Here, let me do some ASMR. For those listening. The cover of the Hunger Games is like a turquoise blue. Did you see scientists discovered a new color?
Yes.
And it's supposed to be like
people
this.
are like, I've seen that.
It's literally this,
People
I think.
posted like the Baja Blast.
Yeah. So it's not quite this,
They're
but
like,
it's
girl.
basically this. And everyone's like, we've seen this.
Girl, we've seen
And they're like,
this.
but you can't see it. So I'm like, okay, then why even tell me what it looks like? And if they say it's a combination between a blue-green, we've seen that.
We've seen that. We've been...
I'm sorry, I had to get that off my chest. Similarly, Catching Fire is, of course, a pretty red color.
Yeah.
Mockingjay is actually purple, which is so pretty, with some pink leaves. And then A Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes is orange and green, which is very pretty. So I'm excited to add that to my shelf. And in addition, I got a bookmark that is a fork with spaghetti and a meatball on it. And this sticker of this like dinosaur reading a book.
Aww.
It's so cute. Or like a dragon maybe. I don't know, but it's so
I don't really
cute.
fucking know.
I looked at it
so
and I was
cute.
like, I literally was at war with myself in my head going, you don't need that. It's okay. Like that, it's not going to know that you didn't pick it up.
It's gonna know.
And I was like, it's going to be so
gonna
sad
know.
if he doesn't come home with me and I have to put him somewhere special.
I'm really
Maybe
glad you had
or-
that connection.
I do. It's so cute. It says, I guess this might be the artist, www.turtlesoup.com.
Turtle soup.
So it's plural. There are 2 S's.
Okay, turtle soup.
So if anyone wants to check that out, I love it.
Turtle soup.
And then lastly, for me, I got like, I think sort of like a rom-com / like comedy / like spy-esque book. That's, I'll read you the log line. To exonerate her best friend, one woman must mastermind a jewelry heist during the wedding of the season in this hilarious romantic comedy, Caper. So I think I was reading the back. It's called To Have and To Heist. And her friend gets framed for stealing, like, this really big necklace. So she meets this guy who's like, I can help you, like, fix that. Can help you figure that shit out.
And I can also
And I said,
kiss you.
lock me in. I'm in.
Lock it.
Because I love like a spy. Like this isn't really spy, but you know what I mean. It's like in the same vicinity. Love that shit. I've been wanting to like write a spy type of thing. So I'm like, okay, this will get me in the zone.
Uh-oh.
What?
The author. It will trigger you. No, nothing about the author.
The
Just
name?
Sarah.
Sarah.
Without
We're anti-Sarah given that's my sister's name and she doesn't want to talk about Daredevil. I thought you were going to tell me the author got canceled.
Yeah, no. I was just like, Sarah.
Oh wait.
The author's canceled.
I also have Julia's hot dog bookmark with me that she had to have.
Exactly.
So that's what I got today. What'd you get today?
What are you having for dinner
What are you
today?
having for dinner?
I got one book. I probably would have gotten more, but I was overwhelmed in the bookstore.
Yeah, I was popping, which is awesome.
Yeah, which is good, but I was like kind of scared. But I got this cat bookmark. I saw it was right at the bottom of the shelf, and I said, "You're coming home with me."
Oh, you're coming home with me.
Bow on it, and it reminds me of Maisel, but it's a white cat, but close enough. Close enough.
All that matters.
And then I got Thirst, which has been on my Goodreads like want to read because it's a lesbian vampire book.
That's all you need.
And if you know me, those are my 2 favorite things. and then like usually I don't want to buy a book if I'm trying to be more like not buying a book until I know I like it because I want like stuff on my bookshelf that I really like. But this at least this cover is cunt.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, I got a cunt cover.
Yeah.
Will I like it? Maybe.
I need to like resell or donate the ones that I don't love.
I know because
that don't feel fitting to have anymore. Like some of them I'm like, this one's fine, so I'll keep it. But some of them I'm like, I don't want you.
Yeah, some of them I'm like you shouldn't be on my shelf. No
But
offense.
I have to keep it so I can make a TikTok where I'm like,
Yeah, where I'm like, what the fuck? Yeah. After I do that, then it can go in the pile. Yeah, Independent Bookstore Day, bitch.
Yeah.
It's a celebration.
Yeah. I'm excited to read.
I'm excited to read.
I'm excited to be literate again.
Literate. Woo!
Wait, thumbnail.
Oh.
Should I leave this in?
Just like we're going fucking mad.
Anyway, don't worry about that. We love books, and I'd love to read one day. I'm coming with. I've also been hyper-fixating on a song from Hadestown. I've never seen it, so stay tuned. Hopefully in the next couple weeks we'll have an update that we have gone to see it. Yeah. And I was going to say one more thing.
Wait.
On
what?
books.
Oh, okay.
What were you going to say?
Nothing.
Oh.
We can stay on topic of books.
Okay, they're starting to cast the new Hunger Games.
And it's eating.
It's a little
Where's the fork?
too
Where's
good.
the fork?
This is what they're doing.
They're eating so hard. Like, I've never seen anybody eat harder.
It's like crazy, and I was saying that we need that casting director to link up with Emily Henry and cast the rest of her films.
Link up.
Yeah, everything's a little too good. and all the rumors are starting to come true, so I fear this is going to be stacked.
I fear it's going to be the best thing to ever happen to the world.
Yeah. I love the Hunger Games. Have I read it? No.
No, stop coming for me.
Don't look at me yet.
Stop commenting.
I read one chapter, and I just, like, can't read.
Maybe one day Megan will know how to read again.
I'm going to read Emily Henry, and I think it's going to fix me. I just need to, like, it's like I want to read at night. Fixed me. And then, like, I'm tired. And I'm like, I want to go outside and read, but it's not warm enough in Chicago yet. Maybe Monday.
Monday is gonna be warm.
Should I go to the Bean? I don't know.
Yeah, go to the
That'd be kind of fun.
Read a book. That'd be kind of fun.
I want to lay down, though.
Oh.
Okay, anyway, more on that later.
Lay on the bean.
Yeah. What were you going to say? Were you going to say something else?
Dancing.
Oh! We went to Dancing with the Stars! Da 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 da. We saw Dancing with the Stars live again, and no one came to meet us.
And everyone called us.
They cursed us. No, it was fine. It was their last night. They wanted to get home, and there's so many people that love them now. Like, this, like, you can already tell they're going bigger and better than ever. They already got Robert Irwin next season, which
they had a whole, like,
out.
Yeah.
Like, I'm happy like, to see them getting
there.
Yeah, I'm like, whoa. And I'm happy for them, but I'm also like, ugh.
I'm like, oh, I'll never see them again.
I'm never gonna, like,
my family.
Hug Gleb again.
Well.
But we saw Jeff, Alan's dog, and Nikita, Pasha, and Daniela's child, and everyone's just so cute. It was their last night of tour. They were all emotional. Emma and Alan hard launched
at our show.
Choreographer Mandy Moore was in the audience. Daniel Durant was in the audience. We were near him. We're always in the friends and family section.
We're literally in the friends and family section.
As we should be. So, it was very fun.
So good.
So good. Oh, Joey and Jenna. Seeing Steven do the pommel horse live in the flesh, like, that's so cool. An Olympian do what he does.
An Olympian.
That's so cool.
Silly, goofy Olympian. Yeah, I have to go to that every year.
Yeah.
It's so fun.
It's so fun. They're so good.
And it's so like, entertaining.
Mm-hmm. Ezra. I love Ezra. Hopefully Riley's healing up.
Yeah, I was bummed about that.
Yeah.
But that's okay. I forgive her.
Yeah, me too.
For getting hurt.
Yeah. What a time. It's the next season. I'm pumped, but I'm also nervous because the season was so good. Like, the cast was just so good.
Yeah.
Like, and also, like, I feel like it's so rare. Like, going into the show, I was like, these are my 4 favorites, and they ended up being the final 4.
Exactly.
Like, as much as I wanted Chandler to win, but also see that Joey was still deserving to win, and I loved Alona, I loved Steven, it was just, like, so cool to be like, oh, these people are amazing, and, like, they all grew.
It was so good.
And I really like the partners, like, and just, like, the whole cast in general, like, we're such, like, a family.
I need to know the new cast right now.
I know. I'm not gonna wait.
I literally need it.
I'm
like her.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm so excited.
We love Dancing with the Stars.
We're part of the Dancing with the Stars family.
Yeah.
They raised me, but quite literally. So
we've been here since probably like season 2 or 3 is what we said. Like, we were looking at old casts and we were like, I remember this. And unfortunately it was like season 2.
And unfortunately I was like 2 years old.
Yeah. So we've been here. They're so fun. It's so fun. And now it's over. Until September.
Now it's over.
Maybe we'll get crumbs between now and then.
Yeah.
But I'm excited. I like Robert Irwin. I like his Australian accent.
Robert, do you think they're gonna put with Riley or mix it up?
Some people were like, I would really love for him to be with like someone like Britt.
Yeah, that's what I saw.
To get like, give someone who just like keeps getting stuck with like older partners, people, like giving some of the other pros ringers. But I also fear because of how he's talking about it, Riley's talking about it, it would feel weird if they didn't.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like if
like how at first, like, it came into play because of Riley.
Yeah, so I feel like it would be very weird if he wasn't with her.
Yeah.
So I do hope, like, people like Emma and Britt and Brandon, even again, like, I know Brandon had, like, a ringer last year, but he truly deserved to win last year, so I would love to see
Britt and Emma to get someone good.
Yeah. Especially, like, Britt and Brandon. Who else? Honestly, they might be like the two people I'm rooting for the most, because I love seeing pros that have never won win. So that was like a huge reason I was rooting for Chandler and Brandon, because I loved her, but I loved him.
And that was a bummer because Chandler literally was the best.
Yes. And like yeah, and like it was historic that he made it that far, that a black pairing made it that far. Like
and
that's why I was so like, I was like, Joey is so like,
so
they said like
close.
on any other season, like each of these people could have won.
Yeah.
But like they were all there at the end. Was crazy. And like so many of their freestyles were all just so fun for so many different reasons. So that's why it's such a bummer that like Brandon and Chandler can't win, even though like Joey and Jenna did, and I loved them. But I was like, Jenna's won. And I mean, I was excited to watch her win because I feel like she got second place like a lot of the last few years, like when she was with JoJo and when she was with Neve.
She finally won again.
She finally won again, which I was excited. Like, there's so many reasons to be excited, but also like frustrated that the other pairings didn't win. Like, same thing with like Alan and Alona, because I was like, I want Chandler and Brandon to win, but I loved Alan and Alona's friendship so fucking much. So I was like, I want them to win. It was really hard.
It was so really hard.
It's like gonna be hard to beat this year. And I'm hoping they do give, like, people that usually get stuck with some of the quote-unquote... Like, Pasha! Oh! That's what I was trying to say. Pasha, I want him to get someone good. Because that was another reason why I want, like... Xochitl and Val were so good and deserve to win. And I'm not mad about that at all. But Pasha got so close. And Pasha got third! It was like Chandler!
No,
like,
I loved him and Ariana.
They were... And I said that to his face last year. It's like, you were robbed. And Daniela said, I agree. And it's hard because it's like real. It's not like I'm saying Xochitl should have lost. It's like, oh, I just wish.
Yeah.
It's like a different circumstance.
Split it.
Yeah, split it. Like they're gonna have to split the Emmy between Adam Scott and Noah Wyle. Anyway, Dance with the Stars.
Dancing with the Stars.
I'm excited. Watch this space.
Maybe one day we'll get to do it live, but probably not.
Yeah. It always happens around Thanksgiving. Yeah. Or like Christmas. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe they'll get more episodes because I think this season suffered because of all the election shit. Like they skipped so many weeks.
Oh yeah.
So don't have to worry about that this year. But at least Tim Walz apologized. Anyway, moving on from that.
At least Tim Walz. Anyhow, well,
now that we've talked about our dancing and our books,
our books, should we get into it?
Yeah. Tell us about Abbott Elementary season 4.
Oh yeah. Abbott Elementary is a mockumentary sitcom on ABC created by Quinta Brunson. For 4 seasons, we have followed a group of dedicated, passionate teachers and a slightly tone-deaf principal working at a predominantly black public school in Philadelphia. They face many challenges like underfunding from the school district, but strive to help their students succeed. At the end of the day, the series is feel-good and inspiring, showing the sometimes negative but also positives of being an elementary school teacher with an ensemble that makes you giggle and gives found family.
Found family!
Yeah. That's my found family.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is.
That's my ensemble.
Truly, what a great ensemble. I was laughing when you were like mostly black school and they had the one white kid.
No, that's what I was thinking. Like if I had more,
when
they have one.
They had so many bits with that this year when it was Halloween. They were like, "Oh, Black Panther," and then they take the mask off and it's the
white kid.
And he's like, "Wakanda forever." And she's like, "Well, maybe Wakanda today."
Maybe Wakanda today.
And then when they skipping a little bit ahead, when they had that episode where they're at the golf club course thing. And like the guy, they're turning out just like to make them look charitable or whatever.
Yeah.
So they're like, let's move the white kid out of frame and let's put Jacob and Melissa in the back.
Yeah, pull the white people out.
So funny. So funny. That guy being on Hacks right now, and I'm like, I can't trust him.
I'm like, I don't trust you.
And he's literally just so normal.
He's literally just a normal writer.
He's a writer, and I'm like, I know what you did.
I know what you did. And I know what you're about to do.
So funny. Yeah, that was the big, I think, like, overarching plot this year was the golf course being built, like, next door or whatever. So it was affecting a lot of shit going on in the area. And they said, I know how we can make this good, as, like, not complaining about it. Because I think he was the lawyer or something like that, right? I have, like, a lawyer written, and I'm assuming it's
the
him.
guy, yeah.
Yeah. So in exchange of them, like, not complaining or whatever about, like, all the weird shit going down over there, the corruption, basically.
The corruption.
They're like, we won't do anything if you just, like, fund some of our like school supplies and extracurriculars
So
or
true.
whatever. And that carried us through pretty much the entire season. And we'll get to the ending, but it led to some drama.
It did lead to... I'm not going to say it.
I can't talk about it yet.
Can't even talk
we'll
about
have to build
it.
up to that.
No.
But yeah, he was a prominent character, and he was a little evil, but he was funny. And very early on, we also got a new character named O'Shawn.
Oh, I know about O'Shawn.
Oh, I know O'Shawn. And that was
IT person. Right?
Sorry. Let me bring it in.
Hold on.
That was probably one of the highs for me this season.
that was
And it was good. Like, it was a good build up because Ava really hasn't had a serious love interest. She's always with some rich athlete that you see like kind of on the side when they leave the school for a brief moment, whether they're at the club or whatever. But seeing her like genuinely build like a relationship with him, and like she kind of acknowledges some of her flaws or some of the walls she has put up. But Sean, oh, first of all, he looks so good. He's so nice. And he's like, just like at the end, they like this like sweet guy. I was like, oh my God. And Ava's like not used to that.
And Ava's trying to be all
like tough.
like,
and
I don't need this.
I don't need that. But like the little moments where she would like kind of like eye the camera, or like they'd have like, Janelle James is so good doing all the layers of Ava.
Ava's such a good character.
Such a good, like,
so layered.
Some of the best character development. Actually, something I should have said at the beginning was I can talk about this more, I guess, next pod. So I've been watching a lot more of Amy Poehler's podcast, and Quinta went on there, and she was saying how, like, a lot of people, especially these days, going back to sort of like, we don't get a lot of episodes and a lot of seasons these days, is people expect instant gratification and to like everything needs to be perfect, and that's why people get mad at all the flaws. But it's like characters have to start somewhere so they can grow and get better.
They were just literally the same.
Yeah, and perfect off the bat. So like I think Ava's a perfect example of that.
Like the direction.
Yeah.
They were going with
Gregory's character.
Actually.
So funny. It's like, trust the process.
Yeah.
And I trusted the process. Even at the beginning, you can tell Ava wasn't like, she's so funny and she does things where you're like, girl, that's who she is. And like at the end of the day, like she does have the school's best interest in mind. She really does start to bond with these teachers. Like, she's like the 7 of them are so codependent. Yeah. It's so funny. They're always together. And I love that.
She's like, I realized if they get in trouble, I get in trouble too, so I guess I have to do something. Like, she just doesn't want that for.
Yeah.
So I guess I have to do something.
Her methods are a little off, but they work!
But they work, and she like, serves cunt.
Like, all that she was doing was trying to, like, get them supplies and funds and all this stuff to make the school better and the students' lives better. And I love her. And when she and O'Shawn go on their little date, and she just keeps, like,
she just keeps
roasting the shit out of him. But she's like, that's what we do. And he's like, no, I thought maybe then we can build off of that and, like, I don't know, get to know each other.
Nah, we just
and then
roast each other.
when she's like, I love chain restaurants, but that's where my dad would take us and meet his side family. And now I can't have queso anymore. But that was, I could cry because it's just, like, it's so simple. It's such, like, a small part of the show because obviously, like, so much of it is centralized in the school. Mm-hmm. So they did a good job of bringing in someone that's like kind of can be there but not there all the time.
Yeah, if he's just like always.
I hope we see him more.
I hope he becomes a teacher.
I won't complain. I hope he's like the permanent
assistant principal.
The vice principal.
That's funny.
I loved him, his addition this year, and their relationship, and like I said, bringing out a different side of Ava, like having someone that isn't just like it's serious. Like, it's not just like a fling. It's
and
not
he
just,
doesn't have money.
Yeah, which she's not used to.
Which she's like, but she's still like, ooh.
Yeah, the finale was a really good. They had a good storyline in the finale when he bought her the Infinity Stone looking earrings, the Infinity Gauntlet earrings.
And Barbara looked at them and went,
so funny. Taking the picture. But it was so sad. It's the craziest comparison I've ever made is when she takes the earrings out for the picture and he sees her from across the museum.
From so
far away. And his face just falls. I was like, that's Aaron Burr's face falling in Hamilton when Hamilton picks Jefferson.
That's literally...
It, like, broke my fucking heart.
I'm like, how do you see that?
So sad. But then she was honest with him and she showed growth and they are still going strong.
And they're still going strong.
I'm so happy for her. And I love looking at him.
And I'm so happy for me because I get to look at him.
He's so cute. He's such like a good character. I hope we see him more.
Yeah.
Because I enjoy him when he is there. That episode where Janine and Gregory are like, you need to do this, you need to do this, you need to do this. He just goes, you free on Friday for dinner? She's like, yep. He's like, text you.
That's it.
Perfect. He gets her. When he was like, I did think you like these better, but then I was like, oh, she likes flashy things, but he does know her. But he just got nervous.
He got nervous. He got self-conscious.
I love it. Love that.
He barely talks.
But I love him. Like,
he's so soft-spoken.
Yeah, but it's rizzing me up.
but the Rizzler.
Yeah. You know what else is canon this season for real? Janine and Gregory.
Oh, finally, yeah.
Finally, they're together the full season.
Wait, the first episode when they're like, we can't do it, and then they're like, we know. We all knew.
Yeah. They're so cute. That's another thing. So they do a good job of balancing of like, because they're at work, and 90% of the episodes, like they start, I feel like every season they go out a little bit more.
Yeah.
But like 90% of it is still at the school, and obviously like it's a school for children, a school for anyone. So they're not going to be like completely lovey-dovey all the time, but I feel like they nail it where it's like you get like the cute couple moments without it being like over the top or like,
yeah,
and it like
at school, yeah, not over
but they still have like
but
a
then
buzz.
they have like little moments outside of the school.
Yes, I love them.
They're so cute.
I
hope they just stay together though.
Yeah, I'm not looking for a third act breakup type of shit.
I'm fine with them just
I think they
together.
can pull it off, because when I look at like the Parks and Recs, and I feel like that's what Quinta tends to go toward, less of like, I would say like New Girl, because like I feel like New Girl's a rom-com, so like romance is more centralized,
and that has more drama.
Yeah, but like
drama.
The only reason they separated Ben and Leslie, for example, was like there was a legit reason. It wasn't because they had like some miscommunication or something. It was like she's running for council and he's technically like her boss. Mm-hmm. So like they had like a real reason. Like I feel like the only reason Janine and Gregory would break up is if something weird like that happened.
Gregory's gonna become a principal
somewhere else,
really far away.
Oh my god, I'm gonna KMS. No, he's gotta choose her. So I'm hoping. Honestly, it took a while, but once Jim and Pam got together, they stayed together too. So I feel like you can do that. Like, I feel like some shows make, like, I always think a New Girl, because the writers are like, Nick and Jess got boring when they were together. I was like, okay, you're wrong. I said, just be more creative. That sounds like a you problem. I think I could see them staying together, especially because I don't think the show's going to go on for millions and millions of years. I feel like it's got a solid amount of time left. I don't know what that is, but, like, I have a good feeling.
Mm-hmm. And then we jump cut.
Like,
clip
like this.
The most, like,
clip this. We'll duet this later.
I have a good feeling.
Get it sexy. Get it sexy.
Yeah, I'm happy they were finally together this season.
Yeah.
And I feel like this season was like one of my favorites. Like it really hit.
Yeah. I feel like that's what's great about a sitcom ensemble comedy is like once you're in a couple seasons, they all have their groove. They're all meshing so well together. Yeah. And they've all like gotten over like the kind of friction. Like they all annoy each other in like their little ways still, like when Jacob or Janine are like being Jacob and Janine. But like Melissa and Jacob are literally roommates.
They're roommates.
And like I feel like Barbara and Janine have bonded, so like they all have bonded. So just like, and like I said, they're also codependent. Like they're going to karaoke together, and Mr. Johnson's there too. Like
that was a good episode.
That's the best episode of the season, I fear. We'll have to just spend a minute just on that episode. And everyone just knows their characters so well. Like, they've got such a groove, and you can feel it, and, like, every episode fucking hits.
Yeah.
Even, like, side characters. Like, I'm still to this day so glad that just because they broke up, they never got rid of Tariq. Yeah. Because Tariq truly...
is so funny.
They know Tariq is one of their superpowers. Yeah. Because he comes in when he needs to come in.
Yeah.
I have some things...
part of the PTA.
That's what I was going to say. So, he's leading the PTA meeting, and he has a gavel that he doesn't need. Huh? He got his own gavel.
Who gave him that?
And he was like, every event in Philly ends the same way, and that's when they did, like, the line dance thing. Wait, before I forget, I don't even remember the context of this because it was like they were keeping everyone in their rooms. Oh, was it Jacob had someone had like an outbreak. There was an outbreak of something.
Oh, what was it?
I don't know, but we know it was like that.
Measles?
I don't know.
No.
We're thinking about the pit.
Oh, I am thinking about the pit.
So they were trying to keep everyone basically quarantined in their own classroom, and the little kid went, and I had to go drop off my brother's hoodie. And on the way, I dropped my hoodie off to my brother, went to the library, and dapped up Miss Howard. And she went, and I him.
And I
all
him.
Funny.
That's so funny.
The kids
being Miss Howard too is so funny. Like
so funny. Dapped up Miss Howard, and I him.
Ringworm.
There we go. Yeah, that was funny. So yeah, but going back to Tariq, so funny. Just him, omnipresent as a PTA. Did I write down the part where he was talking about him reading? Because there was that episode with like they were trying to ban those books.
Oh, and he was reading. He was the one who really wanted them to keep the.
Yeah. Let me see if I can find it. Tariq's son reads him to sleep. I'm tired. And that whole episode was giving like a Parks and Rec PTA like the PTA meeting for the books was basically giving like a Parks and Rec town hall meeting.
Yeah. That
was the episode where, and then Moses split the sea, baby, and Jacob goes, "Oh my God, should I read the Bible?" So good. What else do I have about Tariq? He was at the Christmas, him doing the stuff with the Christmas episode, like helping them sing, like we were talking about earlier.
There was a line that I wrote down that was Tariq at the winter show, and it's just Barb goes, "What are you doing here?" And he just goes, "I don't know." like the way I remember the way he delivered it was just so funny. I'm like, "Why are you here?"
That's so funny. In that same episode when the kids don't know who Run DMC is, and they're like, "What?" But I think while we're talking about Tariq, another peak episode of the season, Dad Fight.
Dad Fight was one of my favorite moments. Yeah.
And, like, Tariq was such a star in the movie because it's just, like, does he just, like, love Gregory? Like, instead of making them have, Gregory. Like, a weird relationship.
He just loves
Gregory. He loves Gregory. And, like, did the dad see, I have some things written down where I don't remember the context, but someone says, looking at the camera, "What do you think you are, Deadpool?" Did the dad say that to Gregory? Because he calls him out about it later, when he comes back. So it's settled. We're going to jump Jacob. And then when Jay was like, "Oh, I got this," but implies that Gregory, I don't know, like, hate crime against him. And the dad goes, "First you cross me, now I hear a tale of homophobia." And he's like, "I'm going to do this for him and for Frank Ocean."
He's so real.
But then the Tariq and Gregory moment, he's like, "When are you going to let me in, man?"
When are you going to let me in,
man? I fucking love Tariq. Every time Tariq comes in, it's like, you know this shit's going to be good.
I'm always, like, so excited when he comes in. Mm-hmm. He's just so fun. And what's his real name? Zach Fox?
Yes.
He's so funny.
So funny. I'm like thrilled to see him every time he's there. And like, they know that. I'm sure the writers are like, "Let's fucking put Tariq in this."
Yeah.
Love them. What else do I have from earlier in the season? Ava, I believe she's saying this about Janine and Gregory, head-ass couple doing head-ass things.
Yes.
So funny.
And then for Christmas, she gets the head-ass mug.
The head-ass mug!
Yes!
So funny. That episode's great. Again, a great Ava episode. Like, her dad was also present.
I was crying.
When Gregory was getting he was at the barber, and he realizes it's Ava's dad. Yeah. And then doesn't say anything. But then her coming over to Janine and Gregory's, because she just, even though it was for a brief moment, she had plans later, the party bus coming.
She had the party bus coming.
But she didn't want to be alone for that period of time, and she went to Janine and Gregory. Like, Ava and Janine's relationship is truly one of my favorites on the show. So good. And then the brief moment where they were wearing the same thing, and she's like, Dr. Evil mini me. And just, she changed in a split second. But I love them. They're so funny. But that was so sweet. And then Gregory trying to help Ava, even though he was kind of going behind Janine's back, but was really trying to help Ava.
He was trying to help Ava, but not spill her tea. Mm-hmm. Which was protecting.
So good.
And it was so good. They were so,
and then same thing, Janine.
Weren't they watching, like, scary movies? They, like, Ava was like, "Let's put on a scary," like, it was Christmas.
Oh, I don't remember.
And I think it was like, she wanted to watch scary movies.
Yeah.
Like, they're watching, like, slashers. And Janine's like, "The fuck?" And her party buzz, like, it's all so, like, I'm like sad and serious, and then all of a sudden her party buzz.
She's like, "All right, later."
She's like, "Later."
But the way she got them gifts at all.
Yeah, like, even though it was a head ass mug.
They're a family. Another brief thing in that episode, just the whole Melissa's uncle being dead storyline.
Oh, that was crazy.
And they were like, "Listen, as long as, like, no one's going up there, like, let's just eat dinner." Even Barbara was like, "We don't need to call 911 yet." So funny. That was a great episode. And just like the whole dynamic of Jacob being there. Jacob's brother, I don't even fully remember that stuff, but his brother cracked me up.
He was funny.
And that was sweet when they did the podcast and he thought he overheard his brother talking shit, but it was really him like saying how much he admired his brother. Yeah. That was good. Oh, I'm like, as we talk, I'm like remembering so much. I know,
because a lot happened.
Like, that's the thing, when you have a 22 episode season that airs from September to May or April. That's good shit, though.
It's good shit. It's nice to have something like every week.
Yeah, and it's comforting. It's what the world needs.
Mm-hmm.
What else? I'm trying to think of stuff from like the first
Melissa
half.
And the guinea pig.
That was huge. She was so resistant to a class pet, and that's literally like her bitch now.
And now she has her bitch.
What's his name?
Oh, fuck.
Do I have it written? Because they dressed as each other.
Yeah, that was
Halloween.
So funny.
I think that was a period of time where I stopped taking notes. I'm such a dumb bitch.
Sweet cheeks.
So funny. They think that Sweet Cheeks goes missing.
Yeah. But she like just drives off with Sweet Cheeks. She's like, I don't want a class.
That's so funny. When Jacob runs into Zach at the karaoke place and he's like, what's new? He's like, well, Melissa got a guinea pig.
Yeah, that's like, I like how it ran through like the whole season.
So
like,
good.
They kept bringing up the guinea pig.
Yeah. That's like, again, why I love sitcoms is because like it just builds on itself over, like you have little things like that. It's like, in season 4 Melissa gets the guinea pig and now that guiney pig is iconic for the rest of the show and stuff like that. Like, and now like I lost my train of thought, but that's what's fun.
But it's
like
fun.
The way the universe expands into silly little things, and just like Melissa and Jacob's dynamic and him living with, like, even though you don't see it too much, it kind of just like is part of the plot what it needs to be, like for the Christmas episode. It like makes me so happy.
That's such a funny.
Also toward the end of the season, it felt like Melissa and Gregory were getting a lot of interaction.
I was like, I don't remember ever seeing them.
But I loved it. That's another amazing part about an ensemble is this show does it where they pair different people.
Yeah.
I love it. Yay! I didn't take any notes on this, but honorable mention for the It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia crossover episode.
That was crazy. Despite
having not watched It's Always Sunny at this point in time, but I love Rob McElhenney because I watch Mythic Quest, which rest in peace. And Caitlin Olsen, we love her on Hacks. She's amazing. And she was cracking me up trying to steal Gregory from Janine.
Yeah. I literally knew nothing about that show, and I was shook to how the characters were acting because I don't know what I was expecting. But
yeah, they're awful.
And I was like, huh?
Yeah.
But it was so funny.
I'm pretty sure the title, because I think, I might be wrong. I'm pretty sure the title of the episodes, or a lot of them are like, The Gang Does This.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure the title of the pilot is like, The Gang is Racist. So they really just set you up right from the beginning that they're god-awful people.
Like, and then you have the abbott, you have all these pure people who are doing good, and then you have people who...
I think they did it, to my understanding, in a perfect way where they taught that one character how to read. It was really wholesome with Barbara.
They were like, we taught him how to read, or what they were like, we taught... I feel like I have this written down for some reason.
I think they paired everyone up where, like, Barbara...
Where it made sense, and it was like...
And, like, Rob McElhenney's character with Ava, Mac, I think, putting, like, you don't see what's his name, but I think you'll probably see him in, like, the other, like, I kind of want to watch the other episode, even though I won't know the context as much, like, but I have to see my people, and It's Always Sunny, but, I feel like they paired everyone well.
We taught one of the criminals to read at a kindergarten level. One of the criminals.
The criminals.
To read at a kindergarten level.
So fucking funny.
God bless.
But that was also, like, a good thing. Like, I liked the little bit, even though, like, they were secure in their relationship, like, the little jealousy plot line of, like, Janine trying not to let this woman take Gregory. And he's like, I literally
She was just like, and I'm taking it.
She's like, fuck off, Janine.
Like this.
So funny. And then she's like, well, Greg is gay.
Like, the level of Delulu.
Love her.
Is iconic.
So good. Another plotline they did was, even though it was just for a few episodes, the it was like the was it like the transit strike?
Oh, yeah.
So, like,
the buses.
Janine taking Ava's party bus and picking up the students. That was funny. And I feel like it was, like, a nod to, like, union workers in general, but probably from, like, the strike from last year. Mm-hmm. I hope they retroactively next year give us, whether it's a flashback or whatever, an Eagles Super Bowl episode.
Yeah.
Bring Jalen Hurts back. Yeah, they need that. What else? And then, like, them having to teach kids over Zoom, like, which is probably also a nod to, like, how the teachers had to deal with COVID without reviving COVID, but, like, how difficult online learning must be. Yeah, that's why, like, Chloe is a good student and a good sister. Waiter wrote, Gregory made a friend.
So true.
Was it O'Shawn? Didn't they play basketball together?
Oh, maybe.
More of this next season.
More of this.
I hate to say it, but... Huge Ava quote. My favorite Ava quote of the season, I think. I hate bosses. Ava, you have a boss. Point to him.
Point to him. Yeah, I love that.
So
People
good.
Make that the intro to so many edits.
So
Point
great.
to him.
So good. So good.
That's iconic.
Okay, yeah, we're getting into the latter half of the season. Some of the big ones were, like, we already kind of talked about golf episode. Janine, that's one of the ones I rewatched with my mom. Mm-hmm. Janine cracking me up with the Arnold Palmers. She's like, how many did you have? 17! And she's like, I don't know what's in here. Like, she was like, I'm no lemonade for sure. Like, she's never had an Arnold Palmer or heard of it in her life. And she's like, but I can't figure out what the other thing is. It's fucking iced tea queen.
Yes.
And then Gregory's storyline with the piggy eating, and then him getting so hyped at the restaurant. He's like, no, I think I just like truffles.
Yeah.
But that was cute, him and Barbara bonding and her trying to help him.
Oh.
Wait, the three-legged dog.
Oh my god.
And that was a great Melissa and Ava episode when they were trying to steal the truffles.
Oh yeah.
That's a great episode.
Steal the truffles.
My favorite, Jacob had such a sweet storyline this season. I hope it continues into next season.
Yeah.
Where he was like helping the kids. I honestly thought it was going to lead to him realizing maybe he wanted to be a guidance counselor.
Oh my god, that scared me.
But instead he, at the budget meeting they ended up having, secured the funds to get them a counselor, which was good. And I like that happened. And like RJ was like a character you kept seeing, but RJ was an 8th grader, so he's gonna graduate.
Yeah,
I loved RJ. But it
made me so sad.
I know, but it was so sweet, like seeing Jacob like care for them. But I was like, oh, that would be so tea if like they differentiated it a little bit, and he was still the school, but he was the guidance counselor. Yeah. I wrote that, and then it never came to fruition.
It never came, but it would have been good. But it would have been.
But what a and I love that for him. And like him, like them encouraging him to find like more gratification outside of work. Then he had a breakdown at the karaoke episode, but we'll talk about that.
Yeah.
Love Jacob. Jacob also, I feel like, has some of the funniest lines, because I feel like his delivery is always really good. Like I said, oh my god, should I read the Bible? Really got me. I'm sure there's others that I have on here. Him in the dad fight episode. I don't remember what he exactly said, but I remember that cracking me up. Anytime him and Gregory are like talking to each other
at all.
Love them. Another great dynamic. I'm trying to think if there's anything else from the golf episode, but I really liked that one. And then them blackmailing them further to have like a golf club.
Yes, that was good. Mm-hmm. That was kind of crazy, the golf episode. Mm-hmm. Them using the kids.
Insane. That guy fucking sucks.
That was awful.
That's why I can't look at him in the eye on hats.
Yeah, I'm like, how dare you?
Yeah, but I'm glad that they all banned. And that's what Gregory coming in and being like, I'm going to eat all these fucking truffles. Yeah. So funny. I was like, get him, Greg. The other, I think the biggest Janine Gregory episode was Valentine's Day. Well, that was the budget meeting episode. Women calling, I have a line, who was it? Someone at the budget meeting called them SpongeBob and Tommy Pickles, and they went, why does she watch so much Nickelodeon? I went, Manny giving Janine and Gregory his blessing, LMAO. Like, why did he need to do that? When they were doing their talking heads, and she was like, I would like a burger, and he went, wait, we can get you a burger.
We can get you a burger.
He's such a provider. And Gregory was like, yeah. But that's the episode when he's like, okay, I'm getting everyone a smoothie or whatever from the next place, and one of them had I love you in it because
and she's like, oh my god,
he said I love you in this
and
voice note.
and then she was like,
but then he was like, but I do. See, they have
I love you in the title.
They do such good like ways to like work it into the story where it doesn't feel like out of place or over the top, but it's still so cute. And I'm like, they're endgame, and they're not breaking up, and I have a good feeling.
I think they're gonna break up. Wait, cut.
Watch his face.
Cut again. Do another scene.
Do a worse criminal scene. We're like, I'm fucking hitting you.
It's just getting worse.
It's just like not in their character to be bad people.
I know.
It's like something
it just
criminal
turns into the
happens.
most like
Out of character shit.
And yeah, none of the drama lasts like that like it's a sitcom, so it's like lighter, but it's like just it cuts to just the most dramatic heartbreaking.
Quinta goes off the rails.
Yeah, she's like bucket.
On Community, like as fast as I can explain this, in season 4 they fired the main writer, the guy who created it, and then he came back for season 5 and 6. So they explain anything that happened that season as the gas leak year. They were like, nothing counted because there was a gas leak.
There was a gas leak.
So they're just like, we're gonna have a gas leak season at Abbott where everyone's just fucking off the rails. It doesn't affect the kids.
Yeah, they're fine.
But everyone else is affected by the gas leak. It's so funny. Oh, something must have happened with Melissa and I don't remember the context of this, but it was, I think, referring to Melissa and Jacob. And Barbara was like, oh, you have love for the boy. And she goes, I have love for the rent he pays me, Barb.
Yeah.
I had something else where, I don't know where it is. Oh, it might be later. Melissa, like, reacts to something and, like, gets upset. And she, like, slams something. And Barbara goes, girlfriend.
Barbara corrects me.
Barbara's, like, delivery of everything is so good.
Barbara's 100-day episode.
That's next on my list.
So good.
Who are you? I'm you.
And she was like, what?
Yeah, she had a good arc.
Yeah, she was struggling with the fact that she was going to be a grandma. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then she's now teaching music class.
Yeah.
Full time, which is fun, like a new thing for her. And like her having to get used to like the way the kids are like, well, I want it to sound like TikTok, but they can like merge like the generations. So funny. But I like that storyline too. The book Speakeasy, we talked about that. Okay, karaoke episode. That's the other one I rewatched. So fucking good.
It's so good.
I love shit like that. Like, I love a game night episode or a karaoke episode or something like that. And that was the same episode we already talked about it where Sean and Ava are on the date. So then they come to karaoke later, which slayed.
Thank God they came to karaoke. And Gregory's
Ubering. He's Ubering Chris Fleming. He's Ubering Hugh Normus. He's Ubering everyone.
You know how it is.
When he was scared to deliver, he didn't want to tell them he was doing that, and he like tried to avoid Janine in that one episode.
When he had to deliver like pizza.
Yeah. So funny. He was Ubering and DoorDashing basically, or Uber Eatsing. I loved them at the end of that episode when they're driving home, and that's when Hugh Normus, what's his name, Jacob Benner's real, is in the back seat, and she's like, let me catch you up on what you missed. I kept a log just like you like.
Yes.
I was like, we're learning so much in this 2-second conversation that she likes a play-by-play.
He likes a log. That's
fucking
so
love
funny.
him. And she went 8:02, we arrived, and he went 2 minutes late. What happened? It's like such a minor thing, but I was like, that is so, like, I'm obsessed with them. That's why they can never break up. They're so specific.
They're very specific people. They can't.
And Hugh Normus is in the back, like, shut the fuck up. I requested a silent ride. I literally have Janine and Gregory in the Uber with Hugh Normus written. What else happened? Just Jacob's whole thing where he's upset seeing Zach have this, like, full life without him. And then he comes in. Cut my life into pieces. This is my last resort. Melissa throws her cup Janine's face, but then Mr. Johnson and Simon are like, fuck yeah. So funny. I'm so glad they brought people back from the district, including Simon. So we love him. Yes. We love him on Never Have I Ever. So funny, him and Erica the whole time fighting and making up and fighting. Them going, Barbara made us sing that because she says we need Jesus, and Simon going, we do.
We do.
So funny. Whole episode was so funny. And then there was the episode where when Ava got there, Zach introduced him to the new boyfriend. She goes, White? It's pronounced Wyatt. And I'm like, they took 4 seasons, but there was such a payoff to do that again.
Because everyone thought that. White? What?
One of the funniest shows. It's pronounced Black. It's pronounced Zach. So funny. All right, and I think last thing, I feel like the last few episodes take us into the craziest thing of the season is when they get audited because that evil rival principal says something to the district to have them get checked on to see if there's anything suspicious going on. They pull it off. They manage to get everything out. And then our fuck-ass guy from Hacks walks in and spoils it all right in front of Dean Pelton from Community. Ava valiantly takes all the credit, and they're like, well, it's easier to fire a teacher or fire a principal than it is a teacher. So you're out.
No. When
Crazy.
Ava took all the blame.
Crazy. See, that's character development. Anyone that spoke on my girl's name.
How you know she really cares about them.
100%.
And I was shook. I was like, oh my god, they're actually firing Ava.
Yeah, and I was like, how are they going to fix this? But then she was doing like that TED Talk that wasn't called a TED Talk.
That was so funny.
So funny. Highlight from one of those episodes was when sweet Gregory was like, this made me realize why I wanted to be a principal. And I was like, oh my god. And he replaced the Eagles flag with a Ravens flag.
What was that about, though?
We're not talking about it. But him and Melissa trying to figure out Ava's like coded system, but it was about Survivor. Yes! And he was like, Boston Rob. And she's like, I know Boston Rob. So funny. We were like, we know Boston Rob.
Oh, I know Boston Rob.
I asked my coworker about her Coachella experience. I'll have to tell you more about it later, but I was like, did you see any celebrities walking around? She's like, surprisingly, no. The only one I saw was Sierra from Summer House, and I went, from Traders, and she was like, yes.
That's crazy.
I was like, my girl. I know Sierra. But yeah, huge that I feel like Boston Rob was popping up a lot this year.
I know.
This was Ava Fest Tokyo Drift was when Melissa banged the laptop and Barbara went, girlfriend.
A girlfriend.
Calling it Ava Fest Tokyo Drift.
So good.
The car wash and all this shit.
She rolled up and saved the day.
Yeah. Ava's list of high donors are coming through, Mr. Johnson. They're drug dealers. Janine, what?
What?
And then they had one of the best callbacks of the season where it's parent day or whatever, Ava Fest, and Gregory's taking all the parents around, and he's like, as interim principal, I want to cultivate a space. And then you hear, what's up, bitch? And it's the dad from Dad Fight.
Yes!
So funny.
What's up,
he's like, don't look at the camera.
I'm like, here he's coming again.
And then when they're like, okay, how can we make this more charitable if it's raining outside? Janine's like, oh, I like to draw little pictures on the kids' papers, so maybe I can do face painting. And Ava goes, okay, so that will be free. Dragging her.
Okay, that'd be free.
But then she's like, Janine, I do want to come back.
She got real. She's like, I do want to come back.
Yeah. I'm glad they came, they kept bringing in my Dean Pelton again, even though he was a villain. And the one girl, I can't think of her name. It's like June or something. She's like on New Girl and stuff. The one who was playing the head of the district, or not head of the district, but the person that was like, we're not bringing back Ava. Until she's like, that's what we wanted all along after the protest.
Yeah.
And that was one of Tariq's best moments. On your left. Like he's in
on your left,
everyone's Endgame, but he's like, sorry, wrong left.
On your left, sorry, wrong.
Like, my left.
He's so funny.
So funny. That cracked me up. The Avengers reference. So fucking funny.
And everyone came in to support Ava.
So good. And like, it was like they did such a good, like.
Even Crystal.
Yes, like she came back. Like a lot of the protesters from the strikes earlier in the season, like they brought everyone back, and they were like, Ava may be unconventional, but she fights for our school and our kids. Ava Fest.
Ava.
I love it. And then we ended with the trip. Oh wait, I forgot one of the parts when they're like, the teachers were suspended for a week, and they were like, "Will you be back by Earth Day?" And we're like, "We're not gonna be back by Earth Day."
No.
But that was really good. I loved that whole storyline, even though it was so hard seeing Ava separated. But they did it.
How are they going to come back?
And then they did wrap it up in time for the school field trip.
I know. Thank God they wrapped that up. They wrapped it up pretty fast.
This had like a lot of good, bigger storylines this season as I'm like recapping it all.
Yeah, that ran through the whole thing. Yeah, Ava, I feel like Ava being fired, I was literally like,
yeah, it was a good twist.
Like, I was like, that's happening on this show.
Well, this makes me wonder how they're going to resolve, like Gregory did want to be a principal.
I know, and he finally got like a taste of it, but he got pushed. Yeah,
so it's like, does that mean, is he going to try to go to another school?
Yeah, in a different state.
In a different country.
In a different country, actually.
That doesn't have Wi-Fi access.
Doesn't have Wi-Fi, and they can't even talk to each other, so you know what that means.
Now I have a good feeling.
I'm like, how are they going to let Gregory do his thing?
Yeah.
Because I feel like that has always been a big...
Right. Unless,
he's like, I'm just going to be a teacher now.
Yeah, I mean, if he really is like, oh, this is what I love now.
Yeah.
But now that he has been principal, we'll see how I'm interested to see how that plays out.
I'm like, but Ava has to be the principal.
Yeah, and I don't think he'd want to be vice principal with her.
Yeah, no, that wouldn't work out.
No, so
Ava would be
I'm interested.
Jeremy Allen
Maybe
White.
that'll be like a long-term thing. Like, I don't know how long they
Jeremy
picture
Allen
this show
Black.
going. So funny.
Jeremy Allen.
So funny. Yeah, we'll see. I wonder how long.
I wonder if they have an end in mind.
Yeah, like how long or what the ending will. Because I'd imagine I could see like Barbara retiring, like toward like how that. There's no way the show will go on with her as a retiree.
Yeah.
I think that would be like a series
If
finale
they
thing.
lose one, yeah.
Yeah. Maybe Ava will step back and maybe Gregory will be. I don't know.
At the
Is it
very
a conflict
end.
of interest if he's principal and she's a teacher?
I don't know.
That's some Ben and Leslie shit.
Oh, that's tea. That wouldn't work.
Yeah.
That'd be
That'd be scandalous.
That's scandalous. That's definitely a violation.
I don't know. They've done worse.
They've done worse.
When Janine was like, it's my one time using the blackmail, and that's when they get caught. Like, of course.
Of course.
But yeah, finale.
She was right to do that blackmail though,
She was.
because the golf course
Yeah, fuck them.
sucked.
Yeah. Wonder if we'll hear from them anymore.
Yup.
Him showing up and being like, I'm here to be the white savior.
I was like, what the
To
hell?
save Ava, and they're like, okay, finale at the, was it
At the
Please Touch Museum? Yeah, that was great. I think Janine Gregory's storyline where she was like, I want to impress your dad.
The dad.
But then she's like, but I don't want to not be myself, and especially in front of the kids. So then she's like silly goofy. But then the dad is
the
silly.
dad joins it, and Gregory's like this.
He's like icked
He's
out.
like, never seen that before.
But that was so sweet.
Very sweet.
And then they had like a moment of like reconciliation. I love them.
In a moment.
And O'Shawn and
Oh, Sean came.
yeah, and they had their moment with the earrings. But honestly, fire of them doing the play about the teachers.
Yeah.
So funny. Them like all playing each other was so
That's how you can tell they have clear, like, cut characters. It's
Yeah,
like, when
exactly.
they switch, it's like exactly like.
and like they've spent so much time together as like actors and as characters like
Yeah.
that they can do and they're a fucking family. Like I'm pretty sure when the show started Janine had been there for like a year. You know, like this is like a newer relationship from it. Like I think like Melissa and Barbara had a long standing relationship. But Janine and Jacob were new and Ava and Gregory were brand new. So now they've been like their little found family has grown for 4 years.
That's crazy. I
I
can't believe it's
love
been
it.
4 years. When I see scenes from season 1, they look like little babies.
Yeah. This is a show I should rewatch more.
Yeah.
I feel like it will become that more maybe when the show's not on because like Parks and Rec
Yeah.
is like a show I go back to, New Girl and stuff. I feel like this one will become one eventually.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be like, oh, this was.
Oh, this was.
Yeah, and like it's cool. This is probably the first sitcom I've been in since the beginning to like feel like, oh, I watched this live.
Yeah.
So it was fun watching Gregory and Janine get together in real time and see them together this season and be so cute.
About damn time.
Yeah, I would be interested to see her mom come back because her like.
Oh, yeah. I want Io to come back
That's what I was gonna say. Her sister.
Yeah.
I hope so. So I know she has like complicated relationships with them, especially the mom. So now that she's met the dad, now it's his turn to like meet them. Now that they're together, we shall see.
We shall see.
Season 5, baby. All right, speed round of highs and lows.
Yeah, I totally have them.
Okay, favorite characters.
Ava.
Yeah.
Just Ava. No, just kidding. Well, everybody, but I think I really like Ava and Melissa and everybody and Tariq.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
Special
always
honorable mention
Tariq.
to Tariq. I would say.
And Sweet Cheeks.
Yeah, amen. I'm gonna need more of her and Bert Hummel.
And Bert Hummel.
Yeah, they had some moments. They're like an official couple now. 'Cause she was like,
Yeah.
I want you to go to this wedding with me as my date.
Yeah.
And he was like, okay, get it.
Okay.
I would say Janine, Gregory, and Jacob. Basically the opposite of what you said, but now
How
we're all
dare
covered.
you.
We're all covered.
Now we got all of them.
Yeah, I love them. They're all so funny.
They're so funny.
I feel like Jacob just grows on me more and more because he just has some, not to reheat my own nachos.
Reheating your nachos.
So funny. Jacob saying that sent me. Love him.
He reheated.
Least favorite?
The
The golf course guy.
The golf course guy. Yeah.
Yeah.
And the district.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, we also did mention Ava's dad came back. Like, he came to that protest. That was
Which
sweet.
was nice.
Ah!
It made me emo.
What a great show. Favorite moments? We basically talked about, like, everything that...
Yeah.
Or episodes in general.
Yeah, the
Storylines.
karaoke's definitely, like...
100%.
Up there.
Yeah.
And then, like we said, I like the dad fight.
Dad fight. So I need to rewatch that.
Both of the Christmas episodes were so
Yeah, we got 2.
nice.
Yeah.
Funny.
They're like, we didn't get one last year, so here's 2.
Here's 2. I said, okay. And I watched those both back to back.
Same.
And I had a great time.
So good.
Yeah.
I would say the same thing. The golf episode was pretty funny. Yeah, Dad Fight and Ava Fest Tokyo Drift. I like the finale. Yeah, Tariq's moment. Anytime Tariq pops up, I'm cracking up.
Tariq.
And Sean and Ava, they were really good this
Yeah.
season. And I like Janine and Gregory's I Love You. And them in the car in the karaoke episode. Just a little karaoke episode. Least favorite?
Ava getting fired.
Yeah. Anytime she was sad.
Anytime
Anytime Ava's sad, truly, it's
No,
like, because you know shit's wrong.
No, if she's sad, it's like literally the saddest thing ever.
End of the world.
She's not sad.
Yeah.
Well, she's sad, but she's never looked sad.
Yeah.
And I'm like, damn. What else?
Honestly, it's hard to have more least favorites. Anytime anyone's sad, when Barbara's sad.
Literally, yeah. Oh, the 100th day episode.
Yeah.
Barbara was like very like stressed and
Yeah.
sad.
Yeah, when Melissa thought Sweet Cheeks was gone.
Oh my god, when Sweet Cheeks almost got I thought Sweet Cheeks was gonna die. I was like, oh my god, they're gonna kill a guinea pig.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, the golf course guy being annoying.
Yeah.
And weird. And
Weird.
a freak.
And a freak. Now he's on Hacks.
And now he's on Hacks, and I can't even look at him. No, just kidding. Love ya.
Okay. Would you recommend this show?
Yes.
Of course.
Mm-hmm,
Everyone should watch this. And then, on a scale of 1 to 10. 10 being the most unserious a show can be. So it's pretty unserious.
It's pretty unserious.
But they also talk about, like,
real issues.
it's like an 8.
Yeah.
I think an 8.
Because they just like, it's like everything's a little silly.
Yeah. But they're trying to be like, this is what shit's like.
This is what shit's like, but also we're gonna laugh.
Yeah. And if you could have the show crossover with anything else.
Oh, I'd probably say the pit.
Pit. Check them in.
It would be perfect.
I think some people were getting a little out of hand in the
like,
comments
okay,
of Instagram. I was like,
calm
this probably won't happen.
This probably won't.
But
it
I
can.
don't see why they can't have a little, like, I had people come in from the zoo and bring a lizard in.
Yeah.
And be like, here's animals, kids. Why not bring in Dr. Robbie and do a medical demonstration?
Exactly.
All the way from Pittsburgh.
And for some reason, they have to bring in all 27 of them.
They're all on their day off. They're all on their
They're all off. No one's in the emergency room.
No, and all of them are in different classrooms. Wait, I'm seeing the vision.
No one's in the
I'm
ER.
seeing Langdon's fresh out of rehab.
Like, it's fresh out the rehab.
Fresh out the same. I know my first goal will be to Abbott
I
Elementary.
need to see Jacob and Whitaker talk to each other.
Wait, now we're talking. Hold on. Okay. Yeah, okay, so if it's like, you know how it's Always Sunny, they all were with different people?
Yeah. Oh my god, we have to put them
Melissa
all.
would devour Dr. Robbie.
Yeah.
I'm like,
I
who
feel
would-
like Mel has to be with Janine.
Yeah.
Or like, because they're both very sweet.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
I think Ava and Santos.
Shoot the shit.
Shoot the shit. I was like, who would shoot the shit?
Like, who's gonna talk shit?
I'm trying to think like who Mr. Johnson would be. Honestly, I think Mr. Johnson and Whitaker. He would devour him too. Oh my god, Dina also and Ava would shoot the shit, I think.
Yeah.
Or Dana, sorry. There's so much potential here.
There's too much potential.
I'm gonna need a doctor in each classroom doing medical demonstrations.
Doing medical shit.
We unlocked it. They don't need to go to the pit. They don't need to be in an emergency situation.
No, we don't need to see that.
They can come there and have a moment.
Yeah.
And honestly, Dr. Robbie needs to be in a class with the youngest kids, and he needs to feel like warmth.
Yeah.
And
he needs
have
to
light in his
smile.
life, and Langdon too, probably.
One time.
Them all need.
They all need a
to
little.
smile.
They all actually need to smile, to be honest.
Yeah. Okay, Quinta, put us in the room. All right. Well, because Janine mentioned Mad Libs
Yeah, she did.
in the finale, and they said we all need to go to more theater. that was the last thing I've written. We are going to do some Mad Libs. Actually, I'm going to do one more sweep of my notes to see if there's any quotes I didn't say. But I think I actually did say them all. Da, 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 da. Is that 24/7 365?
Yeah.
We haven't heard that one in a while. Okay, yeah, I think I said everything. Leave a comment down below what your favorite quote was this season. Okay, we're gonna do a couple Mad Libs. I can start writing, and we're gonna do. Let's do one of the school ones first. Do show and tell.
Okay.
Was that one of the ones we said were? No, wait.
Wait, the last three.
3, yeah. My favorite teacher contest. Okay, Bree, give me an adjective.
Adjective, green.
Oh, sorry. Game time with Megan and Bree. A celebrity female.
Oh,
That's pretty
fun.
big. Yeah.
Oh, but I feel like I have to do Quinta.
Okay.
I gotta do my girl Quinta Brunson.
Adjective.
Cute.
Okay. School.
School.
Yeah.
Like
I guess.
any school.
I guess.
Abbott Elementary.
Okay.
I was like, wait, what?
Also, Dr. Abbott. needs
Oh
to be
wow,
here.
that it's perfect.
Yeah, I'm seeing the vision.
So true.
I'm seeing the
I've
vision.
seen the vision.
Plural noun.
The vision. Books.
Nice. Adjective.
I'm like, I want something fun, but I don't know anything. Little? I don't fucking know.
Okay. An adjective.
Oh my god.
There's a couple more.
It's just all adjectives.
If you can give me 2 adjectives, I think we'll be done.
Okay, I did cute little green.
Cute little green.
Cute little and green. Can't think of a single thing.
You got this. 2 more.
Fuzzy.
Okay.
I look at the bear over there.
And then one more.
Cold.
Okay, perfect. Part of the body.
Let's do hand.
Okay. A verb. We need 2 verbs.
Quick. Wait, what?
Verb.
Verb action.
Yes.
Verb action.
There's an adverb we can do quickly.
Okay, quickly. Okay, verb.
2 of them.
Me all the time. Sit.
Okay.
I'm sitting right now.
And then
I'm sitting.
another verb.
Um,
I did it in the wrong order, but it's fine.
Ask.
Okay. And letter of the alphabet.
Oh, B.
Okay.
For bitch.
And then celebrity male.
Oh God. Oh God. I'm gonna do my man.
Tyler James.
Yeah.
There's just celebrity now. Tyler James Williams, right?
Yeah.
And celebrity.
Oh, just a celebrity?
Yeah.
Or do a random celebrity?
Yeah.
AKA Noah Wiley.
Wait, I got
Just a celebrity.
I got excited. Room.
Room?
It says we have to go to the blank. So room.
Oh. The classroom.
Okay. Plural noun. And then a regular noun.
Apples.
Okay. And then one that's not plural.
And desk.
And then a piece of furniture, plural. Like something crazy, something very specific.
What?
Just something very specific.
Seriously, desks?
You just did that.
Wait, I did?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's like something random.
Something random. A random piece of furniture?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just like something way out there.
A Scantron.
Okay.
Me trying to make this school related.
That's so funny.
But I honestly don't
Scantron
fucking
machines. That's really funny. Okay. Here we go. My favorite teacher contest. Dear school board, I heard you were running a contest to pick the most green teacher in town. Oh my god.
Green teacher.
What is freaking Alphaba?
It's Alphaba. Oh, you're green.
I would like to nominate Quinta Brunson, who teaches history and cute studies at Abbott Elementary.
Studies is so true.
She's always patient with her books, no matter how little or fuzzy we get. Yesterday she asked, who is President of the United States? And I held up my hand and said, Tyler James Williams.
Oh, exactly.
My answer was incorrect, but she didn't get cold or ask quickly or even make me sit in the corner. Wait,
Right, that was good. That was good.
She gave me a second chance and asked, who is buried in Grant's tomb? I knew that one. I answered, Noah Wiley. Mr. Beast. And for a grade, she gave me a B. She also doesn't mind when we have to go to the classroom and doesn't get mad if we throw apples or hide under the Scantron machines. I hope you pick her as the world's best desk.
Oh. That's funny.
Okay, should we do... Okay, there's scene between a parent and a teacher. And then golf. Which one do you want to fill out?
Golf. Are you writing it in this one?
Yeah, I just felt like it'd be faster to just go all the way in.
Okay. Silly word.
What's the name of the thing we were talking about earlier? There's like this phenomenon of like
need it.
Of like toys that people are obsessed with. And they're called
La Boo Boo.
La Boo Boo, that's right.
La Boo Boo. Yes. Okay,
Yeah.
noun.
Noun?
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying not to think about the pit. Noun. Pickle.
Yummy.
Yummy.
Another noun.
Person, place, or thing.
Love it.
Mountain.
Oh. Adjective.
Sexy.
The fuck? Who are you thinking about? Noah Wiley.
Noah Wiley.
He's dead.
He's in the tomb.
Noun.
Book.
Yep. Another noun.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Microphone.
Ooh.
It goes around me.
Plural noun.
Fuck. A plural noun. Blankets.
Blankets. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Type of liquid. Oh. Ice water. No, just kidding.
Milkshake.
Milkshake. Plural noun.
Backpacks.
Oh wait, I skipped.
That's okay.
Noun.
Chapstick.
Chapstick. Another noun.
Oh my god.
They really love
Spaghetti.
Oh, spaghetti. Noun. Jesus Christ. Oh my god, there's so many nouns.
A vinyl record.
All right.
I'm looking around the room.
Adverb.
Cheekily. Like cheeky,
Okay.
but cheekily.
I was like, what? Cheekily.
I'm trying to like think of something unique.
Cheeky. Part of the body.
Your earlobe.
Earlobe.
Uh-huh.
Noun.
Spotify.
Okay.
That's a thing, right?
Yeah. Exclamation.
Yowza!
Whoa. Yowza! One last noun. Yowzer.
Shih Tzu.
Okay, why'd you bring that into it?
My dog. My dog can see now, guys. Don't worry.
Yes, thank you.
All right.
All right,
Tell us
ready?
about golf.
The word golf comes from the German word labubu, which means club.
Okay.
Golf is an outdoor pickle played on a large mountain
Oh, yes.
with a small, sexy ball.
Yes.
You use a club with a long, slender book and a metal or wooden microphone
Yes.
to hit the ball into a series of 18 blankets. When you play golf, you try to keep the ball in the middle of the chapstick and try to avoid milkshake hazards and sand backpacks.
Amen.
Yep, amen. Amen.
And them's the rules.
Those are the rules. So, before you attempt to play golf, you should take lessons from a professional spaghetti
Yeah.
who will teach you how to swing a vinyl record
Absolutely.
and putt cheekily.
It's cute.
Important to avoid hitting another player in the earlobe or on top of the Spotify. Be sure to yell, "Yowza!"
Yowza! Yowza.
This warns them that a Shih Tzu is headed their way. What if a Shih Tzu is heading your
I'd
way?
be so excited. Should we do the last one?
Yeah, we can.
Should we do it together? Like we can, whoever, I can write it, but we can take turns.
I don't know where it is. I don't know where the
I think it's
it
the
is.
conversation between a teacher. Scene between a parent and a teacher. Oh, and then we can play the parts.
Oh, perfect.
Do you have the pen?
Oh.
Okay, so you can fill out. Okay. Okay. It's literally to be read by Megan and Bree.
It has that?
Yeah, person in the room, person in the room. That's just
Oh,
us.
that's fun.
Okay, so do you want to be the teacher or the parent?
I'm going to be the parent.
Okay, so teacher, school, I'm going to do Abbott. And person in the room, male.
Person in the room?
Gregory.
Gregory's in the room. Where it happened.
Okay, noun, plural noun and noun for you.
Plural noun and noun.
Yeah.
For plural noun, eggs.
Okay.
And for noun, let's do... Looks around. Bike.
Okay. And one more noun.
Let's,
Oh, wait, no, the noun's for me.
Oh.
Chicken. You did egg, I'm doing chicken. Okay, oh, sorry, noun and adjective for you.
Ow. Sorry. I just died. For a noun, let's do lipstick.
Okay.
And
then-
for an adjective, let's do beautiful.
Oh, cute. Okay, plural noun, I'm doing artichokes.
Oh.
Person in the room, female, I'm gonna do Barb.
Bob.
And article of clothing, I'm gonna do scarf.
Oh.
Okay, give me an adverb.
Let's do laughing.
That's a verb.
Oh, adverb.
You can be like funnily.
Okay, yeah. Ellen.
I always struggle with the others. And then I'm gonna do noun, and I'm gonna do lorazepam.
Not lorazepam.
And then last one for you, adjective.
Let's do weird.
Perfect. Okay, so conversation between a teacher and a parent. So I'm going to read the teacher. Parent, I asked you to come to Abbott because I'm so worried about your son, Gregory.
Oh, I am sure he has been a very good bike We have always taught him to mind his eggs.
Well, yesterday I caught him copying someone else's chicken.
I could not believe that our little lipstick would do anything that beautiful.
And on Monday, he stole 3 artichokes from Barb. From Barb's scarf.
Not Barb's scarf. Well, he always behaves very funnily at home.
Well, I hope you will talk to your lorazepam about these problems.
I will. I'll ground him and take away his weird privileges. What the fuck?
So goofy.
Goofy Madeline.
Yeah, I love it. And so does Janine. We did it! Abbott season 4! Thank you guys for watching. And next week we are going to talk about the pit.
Oh, we're going to be in the pit.
We're finna be in the pit next week.
We're going to be right in the pit.
We're so excited. Maybe we'll wear scrubs. When we tried to wear tennis outfits and they got stolen,
I was ready.
And then the podcast got 30 views.
Yeah, that was going to be for our worst podcast.
Well,
challengers. We would look so cute.
We would look so cute. So we can't
so
maybe we'll buy scrubs. Well, I'm excited for next season. I feel like so much more laughter to come. And let us know if you want us to watch, what is it? St. Dennis.
Oh, yeah.
To merge medical with comedy.
So true.
They got an edit of the couple, the like slow burn couple on that show, and I said I'm in. And one of them's Mecky.
Oh, exactly.
So we'll finna be in St. Dennis Medical.
But
first we're gonna be in the pit, and then I think you, and then 911, and then Dr. Odyssey. Big month of May.
Oh.
We finna be.
No one's ready.
In it. No one's ready. I don't think we're ready.
No one's ready, not even us.
No, we haven't even caught up on Dr. Odyssey. All right, but until next time. Cut my life into pieces. This is my last resort.
La boo boo.